morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. Don't give me copyright flag though.
No. You can cut this out.
I sounded like a zombie.
Oh.
Just.
Yeah, in order to grow, you gotta have like some kind of goals.
Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. Whatever time you're listening in, wherever you're listening from. Shout out to my Spotify listenership, Apple and Google Podcasts, and YouTube if you're watching in. Thanks for giving me a reason to get dressed. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here. Be present and recognize that it's now, right now. Whether your right now is working, flying, running, driving, be thankful we're alive, baby. Failure can be frightening. However, as Winston Churchill reminds us, success is all about going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. This is I Will Not Lose podcast, where we set out to prove everything is learned from failure, and we must persevere and recognize it as one step closer to success. I'm your host, Tony Ortiz. Let's jump right in.
Yeah. La Familia, the theme song for Don Soprano. Is anyone hot as me? The answer's N.O. I'm one spicy Moreno. Can't lie, took some losses that left me defeated. But on God, if you believe it, you can really achieve it. Shit is real. There's two. Don status.
What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Good to be here, man.
Got Don Dolla 500 in the building.
You already know, man.
Live on I Will Not Lose.
Do say Don, man. Legendary Don, man. Don Soprano, man.
Oh, man. So we're going to get into I'm just going to roll off the intro and then we'll jump right in, man. We had a great conversation before we got started. Actually, we were on the phone and my phone just shut off. It said it got too hot. So I was like, man, I hope these cameras don't overheat, man. It's going to be fire. But Don Dolla is a rapper coming out of Allentown. Really, people would say you're always in the top 5. Wherever you fall or wherever they give it, a lot of people hold you, and some may disagree, but they hold you as one of the best out here, you know?
So, I just appreciate it, man. You know, I appreciate it. Definitely, you know, it's always an honor every time anybody give you that type of praise, you feel me, or a type of accolade and shit like that, you know what I mean? But, you know, I ain't go for top 5 or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I go for the best, but not just here, just anywhere, you feel me? So you just want to be the best doing what you do. So I try to do that, and hopefully I get respected for what I do.
For sure. But I wanted to know, like, what does success mean to you? Like you said, you weren't really shooting to be in the top 5 or whatever, you know, just the best.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
I mean, success in general just is really just like it's a self thing, to be honest with you. Success is like happiness to me. Like, success is where when you sit back in your life and you reflect, especially at that moment, you feel good about it. That's success to me. Like, that's success. Whatever you doing, it don't really matter. Like, that's not money entail. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you sit and you looking at you in the mirror or you chilling and you know you had that moment where you just be like, and you just thinking about life, about where you at. And you could, you know, sometimes you might get sad because shit might not be how you want it to be, you feel me? But if not, if you feel good, you feel happy, you feel blessed, you successful, you feel me?
For sure. Now, if you're blessed and healthy and stuff, there's a lot of things. If you're grateful, I think a lot of it comes from gratitude. If you're at a point where you can be grateful. Now, if you're like, the fuck, man, the light bulb's out, I can't get a new light bulb, like, fucking fridge don't work, whatever it is. I don't know, whatever people are going through. Like, sometimes you just don't got a dryer right now.
Yeah.
It's real. And you need wet a new clothes dryer to the laundry.
And you tight about that.
So, I mean, as long as you could be in a place where you're grateful and stuff like that.
That's a fact, though. You know what I mean? That's what I feel.
Dope.
That's how I feel about success.
But you had a line in Confessions where you ended the verse. It stuck out to me. Can't be a loss if there's a lesson.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this is definitely something we could talk about. My listeners would appreciate in terms of finding their own success and figuring out, you know, hearing other people. Because the reason why I brought up it's not even for clout, and I don't get into those lists. There's plenty of people in different lanes that do stuff, and they're all just people's opinion.
Facts.
You know? But it's entertaining. It's fun to see that it lights everybody up, and everybody starts dropping singles. Like,
listen to me, listen to me.
Got a
I'm
video
fine
come
too.
out, people drop. Yeah, no, I think it's great. But I decided to have a platform to kind of put stuff out, and so I don't put anybody, one guest above another or anything.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
It brings the idea of, like, you know how you said essentially success is wherever you see it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand a lot of people look at you and think of that as success. They see the fan base. They see, you know.
I could see that. You know, that's life. We always is like that. You know what I mean? It's like you in the gym and, you know what I'm saying, you working out. You look at, oh boy, he got his, you know what I'm saying? You got the certain weights on your shit. His shit, he got double that. You like, oh shit, I'm trying to get where old boy at. It be like that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what he got, what he putting in. And then how much he had to put in to get there. That's how I go. So it ain't about nothing, you know. The success, like I said, success is where you see it. So if niggas see this as success, then when they get here, they gonna be happy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I always been, as far as like just being like, you know, having, you know, a few followers and shit like that. Like I always have people that see me. This is before the internet era. So I just gotta work it. Now I'm learning how to work the internet era. But I always been lit in life. Like I always been the guy. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't matter. Whether it was Bronx, whether it was Stevenson, whether it was, you know what I'm saying, Roosevelt, don't matter. Out here, in Allentown, don't matter. Where I go, I always been the man. Job Corps. So I've always been, oh, niggas rap over here? Then when I rap, I'm top 5 or I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always kind of been. So I ain't never really trip off that. I just kind of want to be able to harness, like you know, a fan base is, you know, it's hard to measure sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So you want to know who your true fans is. So that's why I wasn't really going consistently and doing shit. So, you know, I had a lot of people that supported me with this shit, but I didn't really go consistent. I didn't really take it that serious. So now I'm trying to take it more serious. And now I'm trying to harness the fan base and feed them and do everything proper, high quality, and do everything right. You know what I'm saying? And harness that so you could make a living off of it. Because that's the goal for me. You know what I mean? Everybody different. But the goal for me is to make a living off of what I'm doing, of my skills and shit like that.
Be able to focus more time on it. I mean, that's all making a living is. You're still doing something 8 to 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know, it fits. But how's that in the internet era, keeping up with putting out high quality content? Like, you remember back in 2005, you put out an album maybe every 2 years or something. Now, like, they want tracks every day. They want reels.
It's different, man. It's a different, my manager be on me about shit. And I'm learning. You feel me? I'm learning. You know what I mean? And I don't mind it. I don't mind it as much. You feel me? You know what I mean? But I just ain't that type of nigga. I ain't really a heavy camera nigga. I'm like kind of anti-social. Like, I'd rather chill. But I'm going to do what I need to do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't shy. I don't shy away from the moment or nothing. But I ain't really into all this, the stardom and shit like that. That ain't really my swag. You feel me? I was like, you know, I always been popular or whatever, but I ain't into that like that. You feel me? I'll be chilling. You know what I mean? But we've been shooting a lot of content though. That's I mean, it's fun to an extent. You feel me? Like, you just gotta build a team. Shit costs money. Like, she gotta, you know, you gotta be on your grizzy. You know what I'm saying?
I saw like 11 people out there in that behind the scenes you just posted.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? It was like a bunch of people who was just stopping by and beeping horns and shit like that. But nah, like it even stuff like that, content platforms, touching, even coming here, like, this is content. You know what I'm saying? So this is something like that. Every platform, you know, I'm not just gonna hit, but I try to support people, especially people I know, you feel me, and people who on the rise. You know, hopefully, you know, this platform bring light to me, I bring light to the platform and shit like that. But definitely it's like all content, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything. Like,
and I know you're selective with your interviews too, so I really appreciate you making time to come through.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Here, you know what I mean? And it's the sort of content, like, we talked a little bit off camera about how I hate saying back in the day, but back in the day, you had like 116 that went, and then people chopped it up on a different beat, and then it got mad rotation, and radios are just playing a 16.
Yeah,
you a little bit of content could go a long bit away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it lasts longer back in the day, but the songs was more quality. Like everybody did quality shit.
You don't get time to, not to cut you off, you don't get time to like tell your story and tell like you can in a 30-minute or a 45-minute album, like you can in a 16. You just need like 4 good bars. Everything needs to connect.
Yeah, it's true. You could tell a lot in a 16. You feel me? You could tell a lot in a 16. And even back in the day, it used to be 3 16s. Like, I don't know, niggas might not remember that era, but now we do 2 16s. You feel me? So now my manager be like, it's kind of long, scrap. So I be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing 3 verses. So I just stopped doing 3 verses. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So now I gotta get my message across in 2 verses, which back in the day used to have 3. You know what I mean? Sure. So it's just, a song that was 4 minutes was regular. You feel me? A song that was 3 minutes and 50 something, niggas be like, whatever. Now, niggas be like, yo, that shit, 3 minutes? What the fuck?
They look down while they're listening to see how long? This shit got a 3rd verse.
Like, what? We used to like, man, it was songs that had 5 verses back in the day. It used to be 5 rappers hopping on one joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, we'll love it. I remember Touch It remixes and shit like that. Niggas love that shit. What? It'd be mad rappers on that shit. We just be like, oh, word, got him on it, got her on it. Word, keep them coming. Like,
yeah, industry was like, doing that too.
Yeah, but niggas rapped. That's why I'm even doing it again too. Is because niggas rap again. They saying they want niggas to rap again. They like, it was a hit of time. That's why I was chilling. I was just chilling because it was just like, they hit a time with rap. They ain't appreciate if you was nice. It was more about either, the bop, or the I don't know what the fuck they was on, dancing or some other shit. Now then singing and
you had to make up a dance when you dropped the single.
Yeah, it was just different, So it was about the looks and all that extra crap. So I wasn't on that. I'm not really that type of nigga. I'm like a MC type of nigga. You know what I mean? So once they was like, all right, you see the wave of, yo, this nigga really fire. This nigga really fire. This nigga really fire. Like everybody's starting to like the good rappers again. So then I'm like, I bet. That's my time.
That behind the scenes you posted, that was a collaboration with Blockwork?
Yeah, that was
Blockwork TV.
Blockwork TV. That's like a platform, a pretty big platform. You know what I mean? For like up and coming artists. You feel like that? I mean, it got industry artists, Davies and Neat Bucks and niggas that was on there. They they go there to promote their albums or whatever. But we brought, it was a couple people from the town, maybe from the area, that went on to Blockwork TV before me and whatnot. But they probably went to New York, you feel me, to shoot theirs, or they went to Philly or Jersey or some shit like that. But I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I want to I want shit light in the town, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the niggas supposed to hold the flag, so I'm gonna hold the flag type of vibe. So I'm like, I bet. So I'm gonna let these niggas come out here, you feel me? So I get like a Blockwork TV Allentown tour, you feel me? Niggas ain't gotta really thank me, but
Nah, people appreciate it. That's why like you said, it's collaborative.
Yeah,
we're
sure.
putting together a piece of content and we're giving way more than a 16 or 30 minute album. We're giving like in depth, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's dope to give that back to the fans. Like in social media days, they want to see you in all aspects. They want to see the behind the scenes. You can't just drop a music video every 10 years.
Yeah.
Like
that's exactly why I'm here. Like that's exactly the thing too. Like, cause I used to not do that. I used to just drop a video like once a year. Like I was like that type of nigga, maybe once every 2 years. You feel me? But I just, you know what I mean? My nigga Champ got me on it. And then on top of it, why I came here was I seen that, like you said, it don't really have people like me here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like edgy, if you listen to my music, you know me and shit. So I'm like, I'm not really like a corporate kind of guy, but, and on top of it, I don't think people get that type of, so the conversation you would give me probably be different than somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? So that get a different side of me. You know what I mean? Than me going to a certain podcast where I know it's about to be real. You know what I mean? Not as in depth.
You go on a big radio show is completely different. You don't got the time that you got your points you have to get across no matter what. You know what I mean? Especially if you only got like 10, 15 minutes.
Facts though.
But so you gathered people around that kind of help you. You mentioned your manager if you want to shout him out.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Champ, man. La Familia. You already know. We the best, man, like Khaled.
But you get people around you to kind of, for lack of a better term, criticize you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like you said, I don't know if we said it earlier in this conversation or off camera, but you said it's not like a global appeal.
Oh, yeah, off camera. Yeah. Yeah, me like, I'm like, that's not what I'm going for. You feel me? Like some people might tell me that. Some people be like, yo, you got global appeal. You feel me? Like, yo, you could go here. Like, you got a certain style. Like, people like it. Like, you could do this and do that. You know what I mean? Make this type of music. But I don't care about that. That's not what I'm rapping for. You know what I'm saying? I don't rap for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, at this point, I just rap for my people. I rap for my hood. I rap for the people that go through what I go through. You know what I'm saying? I rap my life. Now, if they connect to it, that's what it is. But that's my message. Like, I'm not rapping for the suburbs. I'm not rapping for no pop music. But now if it's some shit that they fuck with, they vibe with me and they connect and it hit right, cool. I'm all with that. You feel me? I'm all with everything. Whoever called me for a song, Taylor Swift called me for a song, I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna cook her shit. You feel me? But I mean,
nah, that's good. That's good that you say that, because a lot of people come up here and they'll be like, yeah, it's all. If you get that call from Taylor Swift, you get that call from Drake, you're not going to be like, nah, you're not like us.
I'm getting them spicy, man. I'm getting Taylor Swift super spicy, man. You feel me? I'm getting Drizzy spicy, man. They already spicy without me. So it's like, of course, like I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm if they want the sauce, man, I'm going to give them the sauce. I ain't with none of that. I mean, they cool. Like I listen to all type of music, so I'm fans of everything. You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't mad, but that's not what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shooting for that. That's not what I'm shooting for. That's if it happened, it happened. But I'm just rapping for the trenches, bro. I'm rapping for the people like me that's go through what I go through, and that's just trying to make it out. That's trying to make something happen. That's trying to be successful. You know what I mean? Not the people. I can't rap for the people that's already successful, because that's not how I feel. I feel like I'm still working towards my success. So that's my message. So I'm talking to them. So that's the anthems I try to make. I try to make the anthems for a nigga working that's trying to grind and he want to get up out of there. Or a nigga trying to take care of his kid. Or a nigga that's got a trap because jobs ain't hiring him because he got a felony. Niggas that went to jail. The niggas that's who I'm trying. That's the message. So whatever they going through, I can help them get through that. That's what I rap for. You know what I'm saying? That's the message in my shit. Everything else. And then, of course, being fire. You know what I'm saying? Just being a fire MC. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear it lyrically, you know what I mean? Everything is up to par. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? If Taylor Swift called me, I'm with it, though. You feel me? But that's it. I mean, I ain't really know.
For sure. That's dope, though, to have goals for it. And, like, the thing about when you said the music is not for people already successful, I think that even at success, like you said, let's say metaphorically somebody gets to where you're at and they're happy as hell and they're like, I made it. There's always someone that would wish for your health, your home, like even just being in America, we're so much more blessed monetarily. You could take it one way or another, but I love America. It's a great place to live, you know?
I wouldn't want to be in no other country. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, but it don't take away from the fact that I'm at war inside the country. You feel me? It don't take away from that. So that's the thing, is that you could only, it's hard until you hit a certain point where you living as comfortably. When you living comfortably, that's a different part. Like, and when you living comfortably, like I said, sometimes financially that matters. what I'm saying? You could
Sure.
be happy in poverty. Don't get it fucked up.
Absolutely.
But you could have mad happiness. I see kids every day. I see people every day super happy. But we only know what we know. And being deprived is being deprived. Niggas can say what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Being deprived is being deprived. If it's like you only ate apples and oranges your whole life, one of them, when they ask you what's your joint, one of them is going to be an apple orange, which is your favorite, right? And you want to say, I love them oranges. I love them apples. But you ain't taste kiwi. You ain't taste dragon fruit. You ain't taste mad or shit. So
Sure.
What do you really know? Then if you taste those, it might change.
Sure.
So if you never even get to experience it, you're deprived of it, right? That's how I look at it. So it's
even if you don't like it, you're kind of deprived. Like, let's say I just never tried star fruit, but I see that shit sitting. I'm at an event somewhere. I'm like, I want to try that, just for the fact that you can
even
do
if
it.
you spit it out and say I don't like it, it's you tried it. It's
Sure.
experience. You got now you could judge it yourself because you actually know. Most people don't actually know, and then when they feel like, a lot of people in the hood, when they feel like you can't reach it, they try to play it like, oh, that shit's whack. You know what I'm saying? Or some niggas get all that money, or niggas doing all this, or they doing that, or that's just whack. But it's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But it be knowledge too, though. We deprived for a reason. It's, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say we at war in the country. Like, being black is a thing. Niggas can say it ain't, but it's a thing. I know it's a thing because I live it. I grew up like this. So I know it's a thing. It's always a thing. The darker you are is a thing.
So when you succeed, then if you're essentially handicapped, if you're black in America, don't you feel like when you succeed or you achieve that gratitude or achieve happiness here, it's like you kind of like won without cheat codes? Like, I mean,
it's a fact. It's a heavy fact. You won without cheat. Or it's like, yo, in life, it's literally people like how, like, if it was a race, it's literally people that be 2 miles ahead of you. But y'all gotta still hit that finish line. You supposed to beat them to the finish line or meet them at the finish line. And they had a crazy head start. That's how life be. But we see it all the time. There ain't no excuse. Because talent is talent. You see a nigga running, see a shorty hitting them gas joints. You like, oh, she catching up. It's all about determination. You know what I mean? The will to do shit. Like, I will not lose. You feel me? That's how it really is. That really is, I mean? So it ain't no excuses. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you going to acknowledge it. And that's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And we got to figure out a way to structure ourselves and help each other. That's always the way. Because that's what they know how to do. They know how to help each other. They set up a structure that helps each other. That's what black people don't know how to do. That's what people with poverty, Spanish people, we ain't all figure it out yet. You know what I mean? But when we do, it's going to be ill. It's going to be real spicy once we do.
Sure, for sure.
And it's early, so I mixed it with a little Red Bull. You feel me? It's early. You called me on a nice early interview.
I have my energy drink somewhere. I can't figure out where I put that shit, but I don't know. I would say, like, when I listen to your music, it doesn't sound like a glorification of crime. You know what I mean? Like, there's not you're not putting out a lifestyle for making money. You're not exploiting people and putting people's business out there in order to sell records, for lack of a better term. It's like,
not at all.
Like when Tupac shone light on This Is Life in the Ghetto, and it hit a mainstream, you know what I mean? Like it brought light. Yeah, so
that's what you're supposed to do.
And there's some that would argue that that whole era brought on a ton of people wanting to be involved in crime or just live. Like they say rap creates violence.
Negative. Like,
what's your thoughts on that?
The thing is like, rap is a reflection. Sometimes music just a reflection. So when I first heard my first rap song, I can't remember the name of it, but he was rapping about, he was from the Bronx, and he was rapping about, he was like, broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about $1, then I just don't care. And it was like, the broken glass everywhere related to me because it was broken glass all around the streets. You feel me? So that's what it's about. You feel me? So that it's like if you rapping about crime, if they rapping about this, we rapping about what we going through every day. So the thing is that niggas, what you expect them to talk about? And that's the thing, is
that's a good
it's
point.
not really glorifying if you telling a story and I'm telling you my story and it just sound like a movie to you. If it sound like a movie, that's cool, but it's not glorifying, it's just really what it is. And that's what the niggas is. The crime is still in the hood. Niggas is still dying in the hood. Niggas has got to sell drugs to live in the hood because the jobs ain't hiring. It's still niggas going to jail. Still mothers losing their sons. It's still people, you know what I'm saying? Still young girls getting pregnant early. It's still all of this. So niggas is rapping about what's around them. That's why America eating it up, because it's all movie to them. It's all entertainment. But we really live in it. That's why they can't stop rapping it.
How do they separate that from entertainment in general? I mean, because you have, and I'm not even going to beat up on rap. You got movies and stuff like that. You got all sorts of stuff glorifying. You got, the mob movies were big. You know what I mean? And that's hugely influencing hip hop.
It's like they can make the money off of it, but we can't. Like it's like, and then I just feel like rap is something to blame, man. I just feel like it's easy because, it's us. You know what I'm saying? It's us. It's a what thing? It's a black thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Rap is always going to be something to blame. It is what it is. That's how I look at it. But rap, it may be interpreted as glorifying to the public, but it's like, yo, if your son is going outside every day, going to school, right? And school is treacherous. The school is not the best school. His block, you a mother, you got him living on not the best block. You know what go on? He around niggas that's not the best. So when he listening to songs, you may be playing this song for him. You trying to get him in this gospel, and they talking about they'll try to get him into that, and he listening to it, it's not connecting. But when they hear a rapper, when he hear Meek Mill, he hears somebody telling a story of close to his story. Close to he don't got his pops. He missing his pops. His pops gone. His pops got killed. His pops is dead. That's the things that people relate to. My pops dead, so I relate to it. So when you hear it, you gonna gravitate to what's more right in your lane. So that's what they gonna feel. That's so when you hear him listening to it, you think that rap is influencing them to do it, but no, they already in it. They already around it. I feel like it's a rare occasion. It's like, I bet, some people, they be like, oh, it's always going to be specific little joints that happen. But if you do the numbers, ain't too many suburban kids that don't got to grabbing guns because they heard rappers do it. Most of their favorite rappers is probably gangster rappers, and they never did nothing. You know how many?
No, there's mad people
when
that
you go to
listen
50
to
Cent
hip-hop.
shows, all his shows was white.
70%, yeah.
You think all those people is no? They probably went on and went to college and had great lives and own, because that don't influence them to do it because it ain't around them. What's gonna make them? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Just common sense. It wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? For them, listening to it is great. It's like watching a great movie. You love watching a movie, right? About cops and shooting and blowing shit up, but if it's not around you,
you can separate it out. Or if you're playing a video game, it's like it's not reality.
Yeah, but the thing is that the movies that are closer to you, more documentaries, more movies about that's different influence then, right? So when you hear Paid in Full, you always hear like legendary hood movie. To us, Scarface. Why Scarface would resonate with black people? What you think? Because he poor, came from the ghetto, from the bottom to the top. He had to do it by any means necessary. That's how most of us feel. So it's not. You know what I'm saying? We still watch all other stuff. We still watch Rambo and all them other movies. We don't do that. Right? So
I don't get an axe or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't doing all, you ain't seeing us with just, we doing all this. No, we doing it more similar to what's going on around us. That's how it works, bro. It's your environment. Your environment is key to everything that you got going on. So it's like, that's the main thing. That's why niggas trying to rap to get out the hood. You hear everybody say that? Everybody say, you want to get out the hood. You don't want to live in the ghetto, right? If you want to get a house, you want to get a house, and where you want to move to, where you want your kids to live. If it was just about the music, you'd be like, fuck it. I could raise my kids with the best morals, right? Not listen to music. They'll listen to gospel every day, and we just gonna live in the hood in treacherous areas, and they gonna be all bad kids, but they not gonna get touched by nothing. None of it is gonna affect them because they're gonna know. they're gonna be affected. They're gonna be colder because the world around them is colder, and they have no choice but to adapt. You feel me? That's life. So that's how I look at it. Like they don't have no choice but to adapt because our environment is key. You know what I'm saying? You keep your kids in a nice environment where the birds are chirping, they can do things, they'll be happier. There's probably scientific shit on that. You feel me? I know it gotta be.
For sure.
You feel me?
Sure. That's a great take, man.
Word.
It's a lot. For sure. One of the things I wanted to run into was like, I want to go a little bit into some questions about the music that I had and just the journey as an artist from where you, there was one post that stood out for me when you had posted your check. You didn't post the amount, but you got the check from Allentown for Power 610 Day. Shout out to Lewis and Nice and Power 610.
Shout out Nice Jones, man.
And you were like, it's crazy to get first off, shout out to those guys for getting hip hop on a platform.
Facts.
In the city.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's what everybody talked about. We just need someone to have us on a stage. That place was filled.
Yeah.
Like, it was
nice.
a good show.
Nice event.
And by the time you went on, the lights had like dimmed. I left right after you left. I was like, I gotta see this. But like the sunset came down or whatever, like that. It was epic.
Yeah.
So you come from doing probably a ton of shows for free.
For sure. For sure.
To, okay, now I'm respected as a craft that I got picked to be on this stage, on this platform, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out to all those artists that were on there.
Yeah, shout out to all those artists, you feel me? And that to me, that was always like, that was like a little milestone. Because I've got paid to battle. You feel me? I've got checks to battle. Now that's a different art, you feel me? So I got checks to battle, but I feel like battling is like a boxing match. So people will pay to see you fight. They love fights. They love shit like that. But just for your craft, just for you making a song or just performing a song, niggas ain't really jacking that like that. Feel me? They ain't really jacking that. So it's hard to get that acknowledgement, especially for somebody to be like, I'm gonna pay you for that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just recently like got a paid feature. You feel me? It's like somebody bought a feature and then wanted to pay for the video too.
That's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? And it was just like, you know, it's dope. You feel me? But people will look at your shit and be like, damn, I respect your craft enough. I fuck with you, or I'm fan of you enough. That's like, I bet I'm gonna pay you what you worth. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, you know what I'm saying, that those is like milestones for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's be like, I bet now I know like I'm moving in the right direction. Like I need to keep it going type of vibe. You know what I mean? But it's been a journey. That shit a journey, man. You know what I mean? That shit is a road. And you gotta do it properly. Like everybody try to cut the corners, but you can't really cut the corners. I feel like you can't cheat the game. Just like you see niggas in the NBA, it's like nobody skipped it. Nobody had the fast track. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm Steph Curry's son. I'm going to the league.
Right.
Don't work like that. I don't feel like it work like that in music either. I feel like you could get more opportunities, but for having niggas, the world to be fans of you, to have real fans, that means the fans is corny. Because at the end of the day, if you around somebody that just, you know, that don't deserve to be there, but you just a super fan of him, then you corny. You know what I mean? But if at the end of the day, he's worthy, his music, his art is worthy of being a fan of, I'm with that. Like, you feel me? I don't feel like you could cheat the game. So I feel like it don't matter who you next to, don't matter how many chains you got on, it don't really matter. It don't matter what it is, because the music got to connect to the people. You got to make a great product. My music is just for people trying to grind, make it out. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you relate to that even more, maybe you in that life, okay. You know what I'm saying? But nah, more so, you know, I feel like hip hop is people from China and all these places that they barely even understand English and love hip hop. It's an energy, it's a vibe.
That's kind of what I was
you
going
feel me?
on.
That's what it is. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about a feeling. That's why I say when I'm making this for them, I'm making it for people who need inspiration, who need something to get through the day with. That's an energy. That's not like, you feel me? I don't even make that much bop. You feel me? I bop here and there, but I don't even make that much bop. So it's like, more the people who listen to me, you like, man, I gotta wake up in the morning. I gotta get ready for work. I need that. So you gonna listen to something that's gonna get you ready to like, all right, you in the gym. You thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get right for these. I'm gonna prove these niggas wrong. You feel me? You doing what you doing. That's what I'm for. I'm like for the underdog. I'm an underdog. So it's like that's for the
Said
feeling.
like not successful. Like
Not even not successful. It's just striving for success. You know what I'm saying? Just striving. Because even when you hit it, it's a point of success. And now what? So it's like when you make it to the NBA, now what you want to do?
You want to be better. Like
you want to be the best in the NBA, right?
Yeah,
you want to make the All-Star team. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to win a champion. So it still goes after you hit a goal. So it's not like, I bet you get here. That's why you like, oh,
you got
nigga,
it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? A nigga get here and then he get here. If he happy when he get here, it's great. I'm happy for him.
But
you feel me?
nigga,
But me, when I hit here, I said, oh, I bet. It's another level. I gotta go up there now. So I gotta give it up. You could celebrate 4 minutes like you win the first round, you win the conference finals, and you like, I bet you see niggas like, yeah. But the job not done. You know what I'm saying? And my Kobe voice, like the job not done. Like we gotta still win the chip. We still gotta go all the way. I win the chip, my family's out here, my kids are set for life. And I ain't gotta worry no more. You know what I'm saying? That's when I hit the joint. That's when I win the chip for me. Everybody's chip is different and success when it comes to success. But as I say, it's always next levels to it. So it's like,
there was a line I lived by that I heard one time. For every level, there's another devil. And it's like when you get to a point, it's not like all the problems go away.
no.
And it's not the same as more money, more problems. I don't even know if we could quote that anymore with what's going on. But
I mean, it is more money, more problems is real. At the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, but that's specifically with money. I could be talking about, if I'm saying another level, like
Anything.
eventually I got 4 mics now. Let's say I have 6 mics. Let's say the caliber of my guest is I can't bring them to my basement. So now I got to go and rent out a space for the presentation that everybody goes for to be bigger. Like,
Yeah.
my show is for people that seen when this was a green screen and this wasn't this mic and this was a computer monitor. Like, these things that holding those screens up right there. I had garbage ties, 2 mics like this. I still got pictures of that shit because I didn't want to wait till it's like, okay, shit is successful now. Look at it. Go from there. You know what I mean?
But that's what the thing is. It's a journey. You feel me? It's a come up. That's what it's like. So your show
That's
even
the grind.
represent the same thing. You feel me? Just in a different art form. You feel me? It's the same thing as my music. I will not lose. If you listen to my music, like, yo, that's what it's all about. I will not lose no matter what. So that's what it's all about. It's the come up. And that's when I'm saying it's the same thing. That's why I'm like here, because at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's all about the come up, bro. Like people who know me, they see me come from nothing. They keep me come from nothing, and it's not even like I got a lot now. So it's just be like, you going, and they know where I'm about to go. That's what it's all about. It ain't about nothing else. It ain't about coming up here saying this, that, and the third. It's about the real. So it's just like, yeah, we just trying to make it happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my music represents. The same shit your podcast represents, just in a different way. You feel me? Mine might be a little more aggressive, maybe a little bit more urban culture, maybe just treacherous, but same message, same thing, same energy. You feel me? That's all it's about.
That's what I was getting to. I think people that relate with that energy can relate with the music.
Facts.
Even if it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, even if they don't got to do, that's what I'm saying. It's like kids.
Like, that's what you should take from the culture. Let's say, I don't think that people from the suburbs shouldn't listen to rap. You know, that's up to them and their parents.
Yeah.
But if you're going to say, okay, I'm listening to this, and it's not to go and say like that's why I keep on falling back to the glorification. But it's like, that did happen. There was a time when people were just fabricating stories. They were just planting people, and they're like, this is this image, this is a persona. But it's like, you can't fact check any of that. Like,
Yeah, and it's true. But at the end of the day, that's because what the thing is, you got a villain in every story, right? It don't matter what movie, it's a kid's movie.
Yeah.
It's a villain in the story, but it's something about the villain where you gotta understand that the villain is doing something that sometimes you kind of want to do. It's like, it's something about the goon. A goon wouldn't be the guy. King Kong was King Kong because it's like, damn, it's something fascinating about this scary motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? About this alpha inferior motherfucker. Something scary about that.
that's why people like MMA and
and they
fighting
watch
and
it
watching all that stuff and
because
everything.
we all have something in us where we want to do something, but the courage, fear, and that matters in life. So the thing is that when someone's doing something that's daring, you don't really get rewarded for nothing like easy. Like I could have did that myself. Nah,
sure.
It's the scary one. It's like what go viral was the nigga who jump out the plane and do the backflip and do the, you know what I'm saying? All the park them young niggas jumping off the walls and shit, parkette niggas. You know what I mean? They doing all that. You're like, oh, these niggas is crazy. That's what it is. It's like, you know.
Well, if they like in martial arts, they're gonna post the picture of the guy doing, I'm not even gonna get into technical terms, but doing the front somersault and grabbing the leg and coming back and grabbing with his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not gonna do the fundamental shit that really works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how to break a grip or how to, you know, they're not gonna show you the real self-defense.
Yeah.
They're gonna show you that flashy shit.
Exactly.
When I cut up pieces of the podcast, like I've put out things of here's me editing the podcast. It's not the whole thing. Nobody want to see that shit.
Yeah.
It's when the AI is chopping this up and I'm doing the coloring on the video. Like
That's
just
what
show the highlights and
the highlights of it.
kind
Yeah.
of go from there.
Facts. That's what people like to see.
No, I like the I mean, I haven't been in battles on your edge, but I remember that rush. I would compare it to like rolling. I trained jiu-jitsu. I don't know if I told you or not, but rolling or fighting, just that whole being in real time.
Yeah.
Like we were talking off camera. You could
facts.
drill something as much as you want.
Yeah.
At the end, we go live where it's like, all right, try to kill each other, and you got to prevent me from trying to kill you and go from there. And like that real time strategy, it changes different. Like
it's different. It's different. Battle rap and rapping is two different things. Just rapping, is like you said, it's just a expression, and you could do it. It's subjective. It's like, you know, you written your music for your type of people, and you know, you don't gotta, you know what I mean? But with battle rap, you gotta come with it. Man, you can have your style. You can have different styles, but you gotta have bars. I'm going for what your style is. You gotta have bars. You gotta be talking. It gotta be wordplay. It gotta be witty. You cannot there's no bop. There ain't no beat that could save you in battle rap. You feel me? There's nothing. And them fans is different. You know what I mean? But and the structure is different. You know what I mean? And like I was telling you off camera, it's like that shit like shooting in the gym. You say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hit that shit every time when you practicing in the gym. You can hit that every time when it's 3 on 3 with your homies. You go in that big game, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You gotta hit it right then, on that time. No redo, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it, and that's you gotta get it right. So that's what battle rap. You only get one time to get it right. You don't get two. You don't get the redo. You gotta live with that. And you gotta live with that. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta come back next time better. That's the only way. Battle rap making songs, you could tweak it. You could keep it to yourself.
Sure.
You feel me? You could do all that type of shit. Battle rap, and you got a nigga trying to kill you.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like you said,
there's no time out in combat. There's no like, I gotta breathe real quick.
And there's no half-assing. You can't train and do all that. When you go to the fight, you like, I'm kind of tired today. I'm gonna take it easy. No, you can't take it easy. Different with battle rap. You gotta go hard every time. Rapping, you could be like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this time, I'm gonna be like this, I feel like that. You can do it at your leisure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
it seems a little more lenient.
Definitely. It don't give you the same rush either. I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't give you the same rush. Maybe when I'm all the way successful and I got the crowd rocking to me all crazy, maybe I might. I still don't think so. But I feel like battle rap is different, man. It's like when you playing ball and you hit that game winner or you hit that tight shot, you make that crazy highlight play, and people just want to rush the court. You know what I mean? They just rush you because it's like an energy you got at that moment where they just want to grab you and jump on you or pick you up in the air. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how battle rap is. You hit that bar, you hit that, you know what I'm saying? You say that line that's so crazy, they stopping it. Fuck everything.
Moment.
Yeah, it's a moment. They grabbing you, they trying to, people just want to hug you just because it's just that electrifying. That's the difference with battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It's like a in the moment thing. Like you said, it's in the moment right then and there.
Oh, look at you. You're getting hyped up. You got adrenaline going right now.
I'm sipping a little Deuce got me early. I'm good with you. I got you see I'm done with my cup now. I'm chilling.
Like 20 minutes, he gonna battle me.
Nah,
we
my
got
man.
we got a lot of stuff. I had a lot to unpack listening to the music. Don Status One was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, man, long time, 5 years ago. Facts.
Little break between there.
Big break. But yeah. But yeah, definitely
Big
a break. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I always kind of like was bullshitting with the music, dog. Like, I always kind of like just, I did it at my leisure. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get money, just trying to live life, figure it out. You feel me? So when it ain't paying the bills, it's just, but it never was my main thing. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'm always was good at it. Was always good at it. You know what I'm saying? People will push me to do it, but I ain't really, you know what I mean? But now, you know what I mean? Like, God works in mysterious ways and shit. So it's like I kind of just linked up with my manager, Champ. Shout out to Champ. And we just hit it off, and he pushing me, and he's structuring shit, he helping me out, make it right. You know what I mean? So everything niggas is seeing now, he letting me know what I should do, what I not do. So he trying to harness the talent. Even Michael Jordan needed Phil Jackson. You feel me? So that's how it go.
Now I'm glad you recognize that, because it would have been a different conversation if you really leaned into that whole top 5 in Allentown thing, and it was just like, I mean, it's all good when you.
I mean, the thing is, I'm the best in Allentown. That's the thing. I'm not gonna shy away from that. That's nonsense. But at the end of the day, that accolade don't matter to me. You feel me? A top 5, it's I don't get it twisted. I appreciate it. That's fire. You feel me? But man, I'm just trying to make it happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be a staple for the town.
So what's the next steps in terms of getting better? Is there anywhere where you would feel that you're lacking, that you feel you need?
You mean like it's artistry wise? Or just what I do in my career?
Even just development. Well, I mean, the interview's about the person. The interview's about music and stuff too. I don't mean specifically like take bar number 14 and change that to that. I mean, I'm just saying like performance. Would you ever do like
I would definitely say I could work on my performance, because I don't do too many of them. Like, I be chilling, you feel me? So
do more battles and performances.
Yeah, so I'm more of a live performer, like how Blockwork TV, more of a just a live performing with the camera on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type of nigga. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a decent performer, like shows and shit. But I feel like that's somewhere I could definitely work on. Like that's gonna be probably my next thing, where I'll probably try to elevate to become the greatest at that. You feel me? I won't say I'm the best performer. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm the best rapper, period. You feel me? Like that. But I don't feel like, you know what I mean? So, it's areas. There's always areas, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He work on, even Michael Jordan was working on his game, trying to, you know what I'm saying? LeBron James working on his shit, trying to make sure, you know what I mean? He can get better every year.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Tug.
Shout out to Tug McGraw, man. That's my guy.
McGraw. He's the one that really put me on that perspective that like there's studio, there's live performance, and there's like battling.
Yeah.
You gotta like almost choose 2. Like 2 of them are gonna be your core. Now you could be better than someone else's best at number 3, but like they're different arts. Like you said, right?
They are all different arts.
I remember for one time, I just, I didn't write for like 2-3 years, and all I did was freestyle. Mm-hmm. And I got way better at eliminating that gap before you say the next thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it just started getting more creatively. More fluid, yeah. And as my actual vocabulary got better, it's like, okay, it's easier to think of stuff. Yeah, but even then I might be like, okay, I lacked in the metaphor, but I constantly did that. Even as an entrepreneur, not even just as an artist, I'm constantly like, all right, is there something at this point at 37 that I just need to outsource? Like, do I need to go and pick up and learn this new skill at this point?
Facts. Always learn. Like, that's why I feel like I'm the best, right? It's because of that. It's because it's niggas who could shoot the ball very well. There's niggas who could dribble the ball very well. There's niggas who could drive the ball very well. There's niggas who could pass the ball very well. I feel like I could do everything. There ain't really nothing I can't do. With all these other niggas, they can't do that. So they can't make quality music, like a great album, like real music, and separate it from battling. Let alone, so that's for the battle rappers. That's like if you're a battle rapper, you niggas, them battle rap niggas can't really separate it and make great music that makes sense. Song making and structure like that. They can't do that and do it fluently and on a high level like me. Then on top of it, niggas that make songs can't fucking battle. Half them niggas is melodic now and they can't. Niggas is not, or drill rapper. Like you can't battle. They not battling.
Put auto-tune on my battle track.
Exactly. You feel me? So that's not gonna happen. Like now, today's rappers can't do that. So it's like even the top rappers, like you look at them, like not that even don't matter. Like Lil Baby can't battle. I love him. He's fire, but he can't battle. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So if I get a certain pinnacle, that mean I got something he can't do, right? So that's why I'm the best. You feel me? That's why I'm the best. Like, you know what I mean? And if you go into lyrically, I feel like I'm lyrically the best. You feel me? It's like, that's just how I go. I feel like I do everything well at the top level where ain't really too much niggas could do with me. You feel what I mean? So that's how I feel like, you being well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like the most serious rapper. I got a little bop. Niggas know I can have one little moppy joints and I can make a couple of those. You feel me? But I feel like I'm just well-rounded. That's what make me different than them. They just do what they do. They stick to that one lane.
You're leading towards creating the art and putting together, a body of work, and also something like it's a personality.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing in general. Your music has always had personality to the point where it's like you said, I'm that dude off the mic.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you didn't go as hard with it. Like,
maybe.
There's a dude in the gym that gets pussy and a dude in the gym that doesn't get pussy. Who you think is working harder at that time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. The nigga that don't get it. Like, be like that. I don't know. I just, like I said, like you said, like I really, it just was a natural thing to me. I didn't really go hard. It wasn't, once it hit its point to where it didn't, really do too much for me, like add nothing to my stature, nothing. I was already, like, I was set out to conquer that. You want to be popular where you at. You want to be appreciated for what you do. So once it hit the point where you like, yo, niggas is like, yo, you either the best or you top 5. All right, my job kind of done, unless it's other levels to it, unless I'm going to go be the best in the world, get paid, and you know what I mean, do all those things. Now, if those things seeming too far-fetched or whatever, I might just, I'll be cool with what I am, and I'm going to just chill, and I'm going to figure out other things, because life is real. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, you getting older, life is real. You know what I'm saying? I come from the era where you was like, you had to spit for Jay-Z or something like that, and get found, be at the right place in the right time. See, now this era different. You could work. You could just grind. You could just be like, I bet I'm gonna drop put my tape together, drop it on all platforms so anybody can really listen to it, and I can hit streaming platforms, and I can hit social media platforms, and I could work my tape myself for real, without any, label. So that's when you start looking at it like that, like, all right, cool. I could build my fan base without that. I mean, you just got to get your bag right, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and know
shit
what
is
you're
not
doing.
free.
Nothing's free.
Like, they buy likes to push like artists that already have something going, but there's a method of conversion from that. Like, they're not just clout. Some people are buying crazy stuff and views just for clout.
Yeah.
Like, even the label is doing that. But a lot of times they're like, all right, this is going to create some sort of believability. And that's one thing. Even back when they were looking for deals, you still had to have some sort of following or some sort of proof that you have a personality that we can make shine.
And see, that's the thing. Is that views don't prove that. Back in the day, if there wasn't no internet and niggas if you heard about me, like, oh yeah, buying likes and shit like that and views, it don't really equate. It don't prove nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because a following is a following. Like back in the day, if you, like you say, you came with a follow, they like, oh, we heard about you in the streets. Niggas had to find, because it was like, yo, we heard about you. That's what it's real. Like, people talking about you for real. Buying likes is not that. Buying views and just being a fan base and following is not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga could, it's like niggas I know. Like, it's people that you look at their views, 250,000 views every video. So, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yo, but the nigga ain't getting money. He can't selling out the club. So if he ain't selling the club, where the fans at? Where the views coming from? It don't equate because it don't matter. Like really, you got the movement is always the views is going to be there. It's interactions. So it's like if you drop a post, it's how much people is interacting with your shit.
No, for sure.
It's like I'd rather if I get 5,000 views, I don't want 5,000 people to have watched it. If it's 5,000 views,
I'm the same way.
I'd rather it be 400 views, 500, because that means 500 people kept watching it. That mean they really liked it. Mm-hmm. So now I know, oh yeah, the ad got them there, some bullshit. Like, yo, they really like this shit and they rocking it. So they kept going and ran me up to 5 bands. Those is real fans. That's all I want. I just want people that really rock with my shit. You feel me? And really appreciate the art, really get the message and then do something for them and connect to it. You know what I mean? So that's really the views. I don't feel like that shit do nothing. I feel like the likes and the views.
It does. It
may look good for clout.
It hurts you, and it is clout, but it's a weird thing where naturally, as humans, we're tribal people. Like we gotta fit in with the community, or we get excommunicated. Not so much anymore, but that's like true. They just kick you out the tribe. So that's why we have a natural fear of when people are looking at us. Now, I'm gonna kind of wrap up here, but what I'm saying is, if I wanted views, I would take all my shit off Spotify, all my shit off Apple, and I would just post to YouTube where you could view it. I mean, we're doing a video podcast. It's way easier to just record, upload the MP3, and keep a show going like that. Yeah. But because people can get it anywhere, I want you to be able to get it anywhere. If you listen to it on YouTube, now my numbers are spread out. I got some with Apple Podcasts, some with this. Those aren't all in the same place. So somebody might go and be like, 30 views, 100 views, 300 views on that interview. Oh, nobody's listening to them and stuff like that. Some people might do the research and be like, oh, it's been slowly going up 10, 20 views as it goes from there. But part of that
is real listeners. Those are genuine listeners coming aboard.
And all of them have a different algorithm. So if I wanted to, let's say I knew I had hot content, but we just don't have the views or the social backing, I'd be like, it makes sense to buy views just so people listen, because people will see the 10,000. First thing they say is that click on the video with a bunch of, there's people that won't click on this video until it has thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views.
That is true. Like sometimes like the look of like, oh shit, like this shit got 1 million views. Like, let me see what it's about. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. But that's as far as it go.
That's as
far as it go. Now I wouldn't say, I would feel like ads and certain things just to get someone to want to click on it is better than buying a view. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to get trying to get in certain spots than buying a view. Like, but I mean, you want the views. I mean, if there's real views and they translate to fans, then it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like putting yourself in the opportunity to win. People got to see it. That's what I want. I want people to hear it. And once they hear it, when they fuck with me or they pick me, like, all right, bet, let me see what they got going on over there. They probably gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? They might not. But if that's, you want the looks. Yeah. You want the looks always. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at the looks. It's just, if you're doing it for clout, it ain't really working.
I mean, I have a problem with that. I don't buy likes. I don't do any of that. I actively don't shoot for the likes, because then I gotta pander, then I gotta cater. I can't have the people that I want. Somebody, trust me, if I have a sponsor, they might be like, listen, we listened to Don Status too, and I'm thinking that maybe, it's like I can have who I want, I can do my thing, I can talk the way I want. It doesn't hurt me professionally. Yeah. Like that was part of...
You'll probably get a sponsor that, and any sponsor that come, they'll understand what you're about, and they'll support what your movement is about, so they'll accept everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's other podcasts that get sponsors, Drink Champs, and they drinking and smoking on the joint. You feel me? So it's like, you got to look at it like that. Like at the end of the day, you're going to find a proper sponsor when they see the vision. Because the vision is the thing. It's your vision. So however you want to do it, like you said. And then probably it'll be somebody who probably be like, I bet, you know what? I see what he's doing. And I want to boost it up, or I want to be part of it. And you know what I'm saying? That's coming for sure.
Yeah, if it grows there organically,
Yeah, organically. That's all. That's how I feel. I'm exactly what you're like. Organically is the way I want to go.
Then we did something for a while, but
facts.
So you got anything you want to promote? Anyone you want to shout out? Tell them what you got going on. This is gonna drop soon. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this.
I hope so. Man. The tape is out, man. DS2. Don Status 2 is out, streaming on all platforms, man. Don Dolla 500. You can find me Don Dolla _500. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, Don Dolla on Facebook. You already know, man. Shout out to my nigga Champ. Shout out to my nigga Tony, man. You know, shout out to I Will Not Lose podcast. You feel me? Thanks for having me, man. You know what I'm saying? Look out for the merch. Shout out my nigga Nano. You know what I'm saying? The best designer in the, you know what I mean, in the world. You know what I mean? Shout out him. We got merch coming. A collab, you know what I'm saying? Me and him, AB Empire, DS2, merch is coming for that, you know, apparel, nice apparel for the people, for the fans, for my true fans. You feel me?
Dope. So you gonna be my first sponsor and give me some drip for my show, right?
Of course, man. You know I'm gonna come right through, drop that shit right off to you, gang. For real.
All right, bet.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, so I got that coming, the apparel coming with Nano, the collab. We're gonna do some shorts and some tees for the summer, do a couple color waves, and then you know, I got a bunch of things coming. I'm about to you know, drop a couple more videos. The video with him, we're about to shoot that soon, get that dirty. You know what I'm saying? And
Cautious, right?
Nah, that's that's Highly Dedicated off the album.
Highly Dedicated.
Yeah, featuring him from BSF.
That hook is crazy.
Oh, good looking. I appreciate it.
It gives me like that's more like you said in the morning. But that's more my afternoon vibe, like driving home with the sunset. Yeah, you know what I mean. And the windows just feel more open.
Word,
you know, like
that's a vibe. Sure, it's a vibe. But yeah, now we got that. You know what I mean. I'm gonna be doing some shows soon and shit like that. You know what I mean, hitting some more platforms and just working the tape. You know what I'm saying?
What track, when I go and post, I'll throw one of your tracks to end the... I don't play music during the show just so people could figure it out, but if you wanted one track to play off the Don, you want me to throw Highly Dedicated on?
I mean, you can, if you want it. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you. I don't really got, I mean, no extra preference and shit, but like that, not Highly Dedicated for sure.
Bet. So we'll close out. This is Highly Dedicated off of Don Status 2, available on all streaming platforms. Thanks for listening. I Will Not Lose. Peace.
Gang. Don Dolla 500. I be selling hard rock, she be looking like some nice pearls. Life's real, gangster, gotta live my life thorough. It's hard being a black man, living in a white world. I started working for the white man when I started selling white girl. Niggas ain't believe me, this is thug motivation. I'm like Jeezy, treat beef like cheesesteaks and do them greasy. Them niggas wanna be me, cook coke, man I make this shit look easy, dog. I stepped on the yay, wearing Yeezys. I'm tired of the struggle, bruh, road to the riches, nigga buckle up. The goons got me covered like a comforter. Thinking about my old chick, can't lie, I fuck with her. Bitch broke my heart though, I should've never trusted her. I don't think they feeling us, back against the wall but ain't no fear in us. Think I'ma fail, you niggas is delirious. Listen, as you hearing this, thinking about the ones who crossed me make me furious. Man, I'm speaking on this pain from experience. Word to my mother, bad bowling, man, I come from the gutter. Disrespect, I'm the wrong motherfucker. Fiends call me country crock, I'm known for the butter. I stretch the white girl like a yoga instructor. Niggas tried to block us, whoever knew a stove in a Pyrex, I turn into a boss in a process. They can never stop us. Listen, man, R.I.P. to Mamba. We do niggas like Kobe with them choppers. Block. Life's hard, so I'm sipping Douce to get faded. For homies that died, I poured on the pavement. I'm highly dedicated. My homie had no roaches but got raided. The way they hate on me, you'll think a nigga made it. I'm highly dedicated. Listen, man, I'm highly underrated. Being a real nigga is never celebrated. My mind elevated, took losses that left me devastated, but turned me into someone you don't want to play with. I'm highly dedicated.
I stood down on my own 10, like 16 serving fiends, panhandling with grown men. Them hard times, we was all in, trying to come up on a dime. Niggas didn't want to toss in. My mom gon' kill me if she walk in. My bedroom on the dresser, it's a pistol in the Walkman. They kill for me if I call them. Make it hot out on that block, 100 shots if I call him. It's for them days we was all stressing. Closed my eyes, made a wish, then God sent us all blessings. I ran the hood with a strong weapon. They gon' say you out of bounds if they catch you in the wrong section. Any nigga moving foul, check him. Told the shooter just do it, I don't even wanna talk, check him. He ain't ain't a hustler, then I don't respect him. Real bosses feed killers, so you know a nigga well protected.
Life's hard, so I'm sipping Douce to get faded. For homies that died, I poured on the pavement. I'm highly dedicated. My homie had no roaches, but got raided. The way they hate on me, you'll think a nigga made it. I'm highly dedicated. Listen, man, I'm highly underrated. Being a real nigga is never celebrated. My mind elevated, took losses that left me devastated, but turned me into someone you don't want to play with. I'm highly dedicated.
Gone. It's the mob. Steam. The Don, what up, nigga?
Thank you for listening to another episode of I Will Not Lose Podcast. To support the show, visit iwillnotlosepodcast.com. You can subscribe to your favorite podcast player, share the episode link, leave a comment. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. And if you're listening in and can't see the QR code for donation, go to tothedesigner.com/links, and there's instructions to donate up there. Thanks so much.